Hip Hop Make the Show. Myself, Jay Hard, is the guy right here, DJ Academics. I don't know if you heard the latest interview with your boy Wale. He was talking about how, you know, the song False Prophets by J.Cole was pretty much about him. And he said the sad part about it is that he was having a conversation with Cole about his life for about 45 minutes and all the things that he had been through. Because him and Cole are like real legit friends. Because, you know, they were like the first signees of like Rock Nation. Mm-hmm. So he was having a conversation and he said everything was cool. Then he said the next day, no, he said he went home went to sleep or something like that. And he said he woke up and he had all these text messages and mentions and everything about it. So he just feels like Cole owed it to him to say something to his face or say something while he had a chance to be on the phone to be like, yo, this is coming or this is going to be about me or whatever. You think Cole should have like mentioned that, or you think that song probably is still technically not about Wale and Wale just being typical emotional him?
Well, I mean, that's a very personal song. It's a lot of, he was very specific in a lot of ways in that song. So if he feels though it's about him, it probably was. So, I mean, Cole probably should have said something like, look, bro, I used you as a...
as a prop,
as a punching bag for this record. I mean, hopefully you don't be mad. I ain't gonna say your name, but some people gonna be able to connect
at the
dots,
time when
bro.
it dropped, we all was thinking, well, you know, majority of people thought he was talking about Kanye. Mm-hmm. So for Wale to be like, no, it's about me, I feel a little bit bad because it's like Wale, you know, me and you talk about how he doesn't get the attention or the respect, and I kind of feel like him saying that song's about him, it's almost like you reaching for attention, because it's like if the guy himself is not saying it's about you and your story explaining it kind of means like how much you don't matter. And I feel like Wale should matter more than that. Like you should matter more where a person should say your name. But it feels
Wale is a heavyweight in the game. I mean, he is a heavyweight. He's a natural. He's a star. He's a star. He's a well-rounded artist. And because he doesn't go in certain lanes, sometimes he gets overlooked. But I mean,
and his biggest records are the records about women. So
yeah,
like,
they're softer records.
Yeah. The records where he actually going hard don't really blow up like that, unfortunately.
Nah, they don't. He has those records.
He do.
But, yeah, he just doesn't get the proper respect. But he is a heavyweight, and lyrically, he's just as good as all of those guys.
Yeah, I don't know if I was Cole, I would have hipped you to it though. I don't know if I'd have told you, because that's an odd situation. You on the phone with me for 45 minutes, telling me about all your troubles. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, I kind of got this record. I'm going at you. Like, how would you fit that in the conversation, depending on how deep that quote unquote conversation went?
I mean, just go ahead. Yeah, I'm about to. You got something, Carl. I got something for you, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, man. You know, I'm always gonna be there for you. You know, don't trust people. You know what I'm saying? I'm your true friend. But by the way, tomorrow, yeah, you know, FYI.
Yeah, it's just going down today, boy.
Yeah, it might happen.
Going down today, boy.
Oh, and shout out to your boy Meek Mill. Apparently, he signed a rapper from your hometown.
That's right, YBS Scholar. Shout out to the Shiners, man. YBS, Pennsylvania Avenue, West Baltimore, man. Everybody stand up, man.
Is that a good move?
That's a great move. That's a great move, man. He needs somebody that's going to basically take Dream Chasers to the next level. I mean, somebody said it before. I can't remember who it was, but it was like Dream Chasers need to become a record label instead of being a entourage. And I think this is one of the moves that's going to get Chasers, the Dream Chasers, actually going to like another Maybach music, like how what Ross did with Maybach. It'll give Meek some guns underneath him.
I hope so, because with a Millie, that ain't gonna happen. With his man O'Milly when he was freestyling that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have nobody respecting Dream Chasers with somebody like that.
Yeah, he's definitely not the one.
No.
And sometimes that just proves that sometimes you got to go outside of your crew. I mean, Ross did the same thing. Gunplay and Torch, Triple C's.
Yeah.
Those guys were crickets.
Yeah.
And then he went out and got Meek Mill, and he went and got Wale, he got Stally, and it became a dynasty.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it with his crew. He couldn't do it with his crew that he wanted to. Even though he wanted to with all his heart. He wanted Torch and Gunplay to be those guys to lead the label. They just couldn't do it.
I kind of want to believe that he wants to with Stally, but Stally ain't really been making no noise in the past year, and it almost like sometimes you don't even see him. I forget that he's with MMG, to be honest with you.
Stally is a different type of dude. He doesn't, and he's not trying to be in that light. He wants to do him, and he's doing him, and he's still surviving, and he's still doing his thing. So power to him.